Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mason Arena. It's a cold one outside and snowy outside, but a good thing that basketball is played indoors in an arena as the Mason Comets host the Princeton Vikings in a big-time GMC clash. I'm Trevor Rose here, joined alongside my broadcast partner for tonight, James Froelich. And James, this is a big-time game that most of these teams in the GMC are going to be looking out for.
Yeah, exactly like what you just said. A lot of teams in the GMC are going to be watching this. Both of these teams, top three in the GMC. Mason wins this, they can come out at second place, taking over Princeton. And if Mason's going to want to pull off this high upset, they're going to really have to have a well-developed plan with a bunch of adjustments when need be. And they're going to need to play very physical, especially against this red-hot Princeton offense, which has been playing great the past couple weeks with the return of Erin Thomas.
Yeah, Erin Thomas coming back, and now since she came back, she's averaging 21 points a game. You look at the team comparisons, points per game, pretty much the same. It's the defense of these two teams that are going to be the highlight here tonight. Yeah,
and Mason, they're going to really have to play physical on defense, especially with Princeton, because Princeton, they really do play a very physical offense, but they also play with a lot of scheme. So Mason, they're going to really need to be smart while also playing physical.
Absolutely, as we look at the starting lineup for the Comets on the floor, Bianchini, Anderson, Davis, it would be Nicole Davis and Jane Davis both on the court, and then Anna Habra. And then for the Vikings, obviously Erin Thomas is going to be in that lineup, as well as Kiara Harris and Ava Brockman. Getting ready for tip-off, Habra in the middle. Tip will go to the Vikings, and quick off the rip. Harris unable to hit the shot. Habra goes the other way and tries to take it back. Kind of get the Comets on the board first. Anderson at the top, back to Habra. Comets without a huge key starter, and Taylor Stanfield again. She's been out for at least the last 4 games. Anderson. Nicole Davis. Habra back to the top. Great defense so far from the Vikings.
Yeah, and you're also going to see Mason really play slow, really try to settle in offense, especially against this really tough Princeton defense.
Habra at the free throw line. Step back. Shot up, and it's good. Rattles in. Habra gives the Comets the first lead of the night. 3-point shot for Thomas. She splashes it in.
That's what Princeton's very good at, really coming back, especially when allowing a first bucket from Habra. They really took that momentum right back.
Bianchini trapped Habra over Claire Anderson to Nicole Davis. And it's taken away. Nicole Davis, a 2-on-1, shot up, no good. Up again, foul called on Clara Anderson. Up with the shots was Heaven Sneed. We look at the last two. It was Habra, step back in the middle of the paint, and then all the way over for Thomas, and she drains the three-pointer. First foul of the night on Anderson. At the line is Sneed. And off the top of the rim, be no good. Sneed on the year, shooting about 33% from the line. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by Bianchini. She's 0 for 2 tonight from the line. Habra looking to set up the offense. They're playing a tough press. Anderson guarded by Harris. Jane Davis on the far side. Lost the ball, tipped away out on the Vikings. It was Sneed, the last one to touch it. She poked it out of Davis's hands. Habra finds Nicole Davis inbound, and right back to Habra. Habra trying to set up the offense. Has Claire Anderson back to Habra. Nicole Davis stolen away by Aaron Thomas. Habra defense, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Nicole Davis, and the Comets are going to go in quick transition. Habra inside, Bianchini up and in. And the Comets have a lead, 4-3.
That's exactly what the Comets are going to be having to do today. Really take advantage of Princeton's mistakes.
Screen set by Brockman. Sneed at the top. And a foul called inside the paint. It was on 5. Anderson, her second so far. You see the foul right here, calling a reach-in on Anderson. Sorry, not on Anderson. Shot up. It rattles in. It was low, averaging about 10 points a game for the Vikings. And Dutchin will burn his first time out of the game with about 4:58 remaining in the first period. And we're going to go head to a quick break. When we get back, it will be the remainder of the first period here on ICRC.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We are back. Claire Anderson checks out. Maggie DeBross in. They need to find something. Nicole Davis finally gets the inbound. DeBross. Bianchini looking around. Almost lost it, but Nicole Davis able to be the safety valve and pick it up. Habra at the top. Vikings are playing very aggressive here on defense so far. DeBross. Jane Davis. Jane Davis almost lost it, got it to Nicole Davis. Habra. Bianchini at the top. Bianchini does not shoot the three at all. She's one of the only players on this Comet team that does not try to shoot a three. The only other person would be Sophie Bevan, who is inactive tonight. DeBross. Habra, three-point shot is up off the top of the rim, rebounded by Thomas. Vikings are going to try to go quick. Three-point shot for Aaron Thomas off the rim and out of bounds on Jane Davis. Subbing in now will be number 3 for the Vikings. Going in for Brockman, it would be Jordan Champion. Inside, Harris up, no good. Back out, Thomas, three-point shot, splashes it down, 8-4. Comets deficit now doubles.
That's one thing Princeton really does well, is really getting their own offensive rebound, and they were able to do it right there.
It's stolen away by Sneed. Shot up from Thomas again. No good, rebounded by Jane Davis. Habra will take it up the court. Inside, hook shot. No good, rebounded by Bianchini, and her second shot opportunity is up and good. 2-point deficit now for the Comets. Harris in, no good, taken away by Habra. Habra goes through DeBross, back to Habra. In and good, tie game, 8-all.
Something we've already seen in these first couple minutes is that turnovers are going to really call the game tonight. Turnovers for the Comets, it's really been a big killer for them these past couple of games. And Princeton, they've really turned the ball over a lot tonight too, and it will really be a battle of whoever can win the turnover margin.
Shot up for Harris is good. 2-point lead for the Vikings. Down the lane has Jane Davis to Bianchini, over to DeBross. Back to Habra. Habra had great vision there to see the wide open Jane Davis. Nicole Davis to DeBross again. Back to Habra. Inside, Bianchini. Back out. DeBross, three-point shot is up off the top of the rim. Rebounded and in. DeBross, no good. Thomas wide open, 2-on-1 for Thomas. Shot is up off the back of the rim, and Habra will smack it out of bounds, and it will be Viking possession at the top.
Something Princeton really hasn't been able to do that well today is really take points on those easy, fast breaks. They haven't really been able to get much going in this Comet defense. They've played a lot more physical than they really have past couple games.
Whole new looking team for the Vikings on the court. Clara Anderson back in. Same with Brooklyn Meinberg. She only played a couple minutes in their Mount Notre Dame game, and she is in tonight, the freshman. Inside, almost lost. Habra's off the court for the Comets. Champion back over to Wyatt, over to Fox. Fox drives in. The offline for Love Muhammad, and then DeBross will slow it down. Nicole Davis over to Anderson. And is stolen away. Be champion that steals it, Wyatt, down court. Over to Fox, three-point shot, up, no good. Rebounded and over the top of the backboard. It will be Comet ball. So over the top of the backboard, it was shot by Simone Smith, the 6-foot junior. And another turnover by Anna Habra will check into the game for Nicole Davis. Bianchini will go back in for Jane Davis. And pretty much this is your starting staff out here, besides Nicole Davis and Jane Davis being out. Habra to DeBross, almost lost. Bianchini at the top, guarded by Love Muhammad. Clara Anderson inside to Bianchini, and she is tripped up, but a travel called, and I think she may have rolled her ankle.
Yeah, not something you want to see right there, especially Bianchini really being a key player when it comes to the rebound game and really giving this Comet offense a lot more chances when it comes to really just them getting more points.
Definitely a rolled ankle there for Bianchini. And you look at this Comet team projected at the start of the season, it was supposed to be Gilman, Falk, Habra, Bianchini, and Stanfield. 3 of the 5 has a turnover for the Vikings. 3 of the 5 are done so far. Gilman torn ACL against Kings as Habra is fouled inside the paint. And then Gilman tore her ACL at Kings, and then Falk tore her ACL in practice. As you can see the foul there from Fox. That would be, sorry, it will be Fox that gets the foul pickup. And then Taylor Stanfield hasn't played the last 4 games with a knee injury as Habra makes the first free throw and puts the deficit to 1. 9-10 with 9.5 remain in the first period. Shot is up and drains it in. Shot for Wyatt, no good. Rebounded by Habra. Habra has to go quick. 3 seconds remain in the first period. She goes up. Shot, no good. Habra asking for a foul but will not get it. 10-10 is the score at the end of the first period. We're going to go ahead and head to a quick break. When we get back, it will be second period action here on ICRC.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
Welcome back to Mason Arena. The pep band out here giving a little show in between each period, being loud for this Comet faithful. If you look at this season so far, the Comets, they still have a chance to go for the 6-peat in the GMC. They trail by 2 games in the conference, and that is Lakota West 8-0 in the conference, Princeton 6-1, and then the Comets, Princeton 6-0, and the Comets being 6-1. Winner of this game will pretty much take over sole possession of the 2 seed. I'm Trevor Rose here with my broadcast partner, James Froelich. And James, the first period, a pretty even normality for these 2 teams.
Yeah, and the Comets have really been playing a lot better than they have these past couple games. They've played with a lot more toughness and a lot more physicality, and that's really going to be something that they're going to have to do tonight if they're going to want to pull off the upset.
Obviously, if you look at how these last couple games have been trending for the Vikings and the Comets, Comets are definitely underdogs in this one, even at home. Nicole Davis, she almost lost it. Bianchini at the top trying to drive it back. Habra being guarded by Brockman. Screen from Bianchini, and she's wide. And give it to her. DeBross, Habra again. Jane Davis back to Habra. Over to DeBross. Bianchini wide open, and Habra will drive in. She's at the free throw line, drives back out.
Mason's doing a really good job here, slowing it down, making sure they're not pressuring themselves to turn the ball over.
And not forcing shots that they don't feel comfortable trying to make. This season, they're shooting about 20% from behind the arc as the DeBross shot is up, no good. 3-point attempt in transition. It was low, and then it will be slowed down by Sneed. Harris inside, low. Back door wide open. Comets now trail by 2.
Princeton did a great job right there, really making this Comet defense really think that they were slowing it down, but they just had a great backdoor cut right there to take the lead.
DeBross inside, Habra. Into DeBross again, back to Jane Davis. Nicole Davis, 3-point shot. Ring it in!
A great sequence of passing right there from Habra, and then once it started from there, just a bunch of passing, get Davis the wide open shot, keep this Princeton defense confused.
Whoa, 3-point shot up. Too strong. Habra down the court, DeBross. Back over to Habra. Nicole Davis. Habra's going to be playing a lot of minutes in this game as it's stolen away. Aaron Thomas, one-on-one, shot, no good. Rebounded by Brockman, back to Thomas, 3-point shot, no good again. Rebounded by Harris. Thomas thought about it again, inside, low, wide open, and that will take another Viking lead. Another change of possession. Lead change. Habra back to Nicole Davis, 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Jane Davis. Jane Davis back to Bianchini, shot up and good. Another lead change, 15-14, 4:43 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, a lot of lead changes, and that's because of the fact of turnovers and rebounds, and that's going to be a big thing all night, as we've seen in this first quarter and a half, as Princeton, they're going to really slow it down, really try to control this to make it their game.
Harris back to Thomas, 3-point shot. No good, and it was way, way, way short.
Yeah, and Thomas, she's going to really need to step up a little bit, because all season they've really wanted her, or they've really had her be this top girl. And if Princeton, they're going to want to come out with a big lead heading into halftime and even starting the second half, Aaron Thomas is going to really need to get hot.
Aaron Thomas has been pretty much solely guarding Anna Habra. The only other person that is Heaven Sneed. Mohamed Love almost loses it, gets it to Aaron Thomas. Aaron Thomas drives in, towards the paint. Looks to pass it, has it Harris wide open down beneath, and it's no good. Rebounded by Harris, but a foul called. Foul called on Bianchini. That will be her first one of the night. And it will send Harris to the line for 2.
The team's first of the second period. Here, Harris, will be shooting 2.
Harris' first one is up and good. 15 all, 3:56 remain in the first half. Second one up and good. Another lead change for the Vikings. They take the lead 16-15. Habra. Nicole Davis. Meinberg to Habra. Habra, three-point shot, too strong. Rebounded by Anderson, and she's fouled underneath the glass. She'll go for 2.
We can see Mason here really playing with a little bit of a different scheme in this game compared to the past. I mean, the past couple games, they've really had to rely on certain shots, and they haven't really been that physical when it comes to rebounds. They've done a great job with that tonight, though.
Anderson's shot is up and good for the first one, 16 all tie. So far in the year, she's shooting about 67% from the line. Second one up, no good. Almost rebounded by Bianchini, tipped away to Aaron Thomas, 16 all. Thomas shot, swirls and misses. Habra, fast transition, gets past Thomas. Over to Anderson. Meinberg. Nicole Davis, she'll drive in. Aggressive drive, she misses it. It's rebounded by Lowe. Lowe will drive, gets it to go in. 18-16, 2:50 remain in the first half. Bianchini. Passing it around, Anderson. Bianchini again. Tipped away. Habra takes it back. Probably should have been a foul. And she hits it! And one. Thomas fouls, but Habra's down on the court.
That is not something you want to see right there, whether you're a Mason or a Princeton fan.
Habra is down and she is banged up seriously. She's able to get up. They're saying keep the training staff off the court. Habra shot. You can see it right to the face. Got the and one, and she went down hard, grabbing at the back of her head. Probably something that is going to be something to obviously watch for. So the and one attempts for Habra. No good. And it will be Vikings that take it over.
Yeah, back on that last play, what a shot by Habra to really take the contested shot and really take a chance.
Harris inside, rattles in, and gets it to go. 20-18, a minute 43 remain. DeBras. Habra, and it's for Meinberg, tipped away, stays in bounds. Lowe fighting for it. It will be Comet ball. Not really sure what the call was. but the Comets will remain with possession. 1:20 remains in the first half. Habra was pushed down again. Comet fans looking for a foul. Jane Davis drives in. Nicole Davis. Meinberg to DeBross. Jane Davis again. Habra. Love Muhammad guarding. Jane Davis looking for somebody. Is jumped around, jump ball, Viking possession. 43 ticks remain in the first half.
Something we've seen over the course of this game is that both of these teams are really controlling their own tempo and controlling their own speed. And that's going to be a big thing coming into the second half, is who can keep the momentum for the longest.
Aaron Thomas at the top. Over to Brockman. Inside Harris. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Jane Davis. Habra will have to go in transition. 25 ticks remain. Jumper. Good. Splashing down. Tie game.
Great job by Habra, really just taking the open shot to tie the game back right before the half.
Aaron Thomas thought about the three. Back out to her. Passes it to Lowe. Inside. Shot. Rattles around. No good. DeBross will take it. Has to make a shot. No good. We have a tie game heading into halftime. Both teams have scored 10 points in each period so far, and that will do the first half here in the Comets. They're really close in this one, a lot closer than many teams probably would think they are. We'll go ahead and head to a quick break. When we get back, it will be second half action here from ICRC.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
Hi. I'm your retirement fear. But don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. Here, this is pretirement.org.
Retirement savings options? Potential tax breaks.
Ooh.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
You got this.
Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy. It's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is being prepared for the journey ahead. Love doesn't let any concerns go unsaid. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax. It always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Love protects.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
We are back at the Mason Arena. It's a tie game, 20-20. Both of these teams have scored 10 points in each of the first two periods. Let's see if that one trends the same for the third, or if one team's going to get out to more of an advantage. I'm Trevor Rose here, joined with James Froelich. And James, a first half to remember for this Comet team.
Yeah, this Comet team, they've been playing great. They've been playing a lot better than they have the past couple of games.
Habra rings one in, 22-20. Comets get the first points of the period. That one tipped out of bounds, Mason Ball.
This Princeton offense, they're really going to have to get going early in the second half. I mean, they can't have turnovers like we see right here as we look at the Habra shot.
A beautiful one right there.
Yeah. She's done a really great job tonight, really taking her open shots.
Habra now at 12 points on the night. Anderson. And Habra this season has scored in double figures the entire season so far. That one blocked out of bounds. It was blocked by Thomas. It would be Comet ball underneath the hoop. And what a run we talk about right there. Anna Habra in every single one of their games this season, and they've played 9. Maybe even more. She scored double figures in all those games, as that one's also out on Thomas again, another Comet possession. But man, what a run right there from the senior Habra.
Yeah, she's 100% the most consistent player on this team, as she's able to play physical and with the same attitude every single matchup, no matter how big or how small the game means.
Jane Davis will get it to Habra. Following behind her is Lowe. Bianchini at the top, guarded by number 3, and was champion. Anderson to Habra. Habra will drive in. Takes it back out. Has Nicole Davis. Jane Davis, mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by herself. Nicole Davis, three-pointer. Rattles in and out, no good. Champion on the return. It'll go out of bounds. It will be deflected by Habra. It was intended for Thomas, almost intercepted by the senior captain.
Yeah, and Erin Thomas, really in this game, having a very slow start with only 6 points, but last time she was against Mason, because she's only played them one time in the past this year and last year, and she only scored 5 points against them.
Three-pointer, drain it in. 23-22 now the score for the Vikings. That's her third three-pointer of the day. She's now 3 for 8 from behind the arc.
Yeah, and if Erin Thomas is able to get a hot start this second half, like what she had with that 3, this Princeton offense can really get going a lot more.
Mid-range shot, no good for Habra. Anderson rebound, shot, no good. Rebounded by Harris. It will go to Lowe. Lowe will now slow it down to Brockman and back to Lowe. Lowe back to Brockman. Three-point shot is up. Rattles off the iron and goes out. Rebounded Brockman inside, no good. Rebounded by Bianchini. Habra will take it. Tempo for Habra. Back out to Anderson. Bianchini to Nicole Davis to Habra. Fakes the 3. Go to Bianchini at the free throw line. Inside Davis. Haber is shooken up on that one, and now Brockman steals it away. Foul called on Anderson. That will be her third foul of the night. She leads the Comets with personal fouls, and she's getting dangerously close to fouling out of this one. Haber is down on the court, and she's going to hobble her way onto the bench. She looks real banged up right now.
Yeah, she's playing very physical tonight. I mean, she knows how much this game really means, and she's really putting her all into it. And she's really put a big effect on this Mason team. And with her being a little bit banged up, this Comet team really has to know that, and all these players really have to step up, especially players like Anderson and both of the Davises.
In the first half, Haber played 14 minutes and 55 seconds as Thomas's three-pointer off the rim. Almost loses it. Brockman in, back to Thomas. Inside, tipped out. Vikings remain with possession. It was tipped out by Jane Davis. It was Cameron Lowe down there underneath that was intended for. She averages just about 10 points a game, and it's intercepted by Jane Davis. DeBross, Anderson, one-on-one. Good! And the Comets have a lead, 24-23.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to play quick. They need to keep controlling their tempo like they have been all game.
It's Thomas at the top, working on DeBross. A push-off, no call. Thomas, shot no good, foul called on Meinberg as it was Lowe going up for the shot. Meinberg's first foul of the night, and her first foul pretty much of the season. That will send Lowe to the free throw line. As you look at the no call right here, you can see she pushes off with that arm, and DeBross goes down. A close one probably as Lowe goes to the line. She's shooting about 50% for the year, and Haber checks back in. Same with Bianchini. DeBross will go off. Jane Davis will go off. First shot was no good for Lowe. Second shot. Gears it. No good. Meinberg gets the rebound. Stolen away by Sneed. A bad pass by Meinberg as it's rebound by Haber. Haber will take it herself up the court. Now she will slow it down. Haber, a shot in the corner, rattles, no good. Rebounded by Love Muhammad, and it will go to Sneed. Sneed will set up the offense. Low. Inside, tipped away. Back out. Brockman over to Sneed. Inside, Love Muhammad. Drives. Foul called on the shot. It will be Meinberg with the foul, her second foul of the night. It will send Love Muhammad to the line. You can see the foul right here as she was going up for the shot. Love Muhammad on the year, 88.9% from the line. First shot up. Rattles around, no good. Man, I'm really full of announcer jinxes today, aren't I? Princeton shooting about 60% from the line as a team this season. As the second shot will ring its way in, it will be a tie game, 24-all. Haber takes up the court. She's guarded by Sneed. Anderson guarded heavy by Wyant. Wyant, one of the shortest girls on the court at 5'3". Meinberg will go over to Anderson. Anderson stolen away by Lowe on the bad pass. Foul called. It's going to be on Anderson again. That's Anderson's fourth foul, and she's about to foul out of this game. I mean, that's dangerous territory. You have 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the third period, and Anderson has 4 fouls.
Yeah, and Anderson can really become one of those big playmakers when the time comes. I mean, really, she really does a very good job when it comes to passing. And it'll be tough for this team if one of their starters fouls out.
And one of their better starters, someone that has to kind of look up as the three-point shot is no good, rattles around. Harris gets the rebound. She'll go up for a shot. She gets it on the hook. Comets now down by 2. And you look at the stats, statistically, she is the third best player on this team. Meinberg. DeBross inside. Rattles in. Bianchini shot up and she is fouled. As she went up for the shot, it will be on Wyatt. That's her first foul of the contest. Team's first foul of the period. It will send Bianchini to the line where she has been pretty well off this season, 73%. She drills it.
Yeah, great job by Bianchini on that play for really knowing that she has that mismatch and making that cut, giving her teammate a chance to play an easy ball, and just for her to take a big advantage of that mismatch and just get the easy 2.
It will be timeout Princeton, and we'll go ahead and head to a quick break. When we get back, it will be the remainder of the third period here on ICRC.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. My service never stops.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at Do I Have Prediabetes?
And back out as you see Coach Dudgeon on the court, kind of figuring out what to do with this Comet team. They're up by 1. Only have 3 timeouts remaining. As Sneed will take it up the court, I'm Trevor Rose, joined with my broadcast partner, James Froelich. And James, it's been a real good half, real good game of basketball so far tonight as Love Mohammed back out to Aaron Thomas. Harris at the top, guarded by DeBross, heavy. Aaron Thomas inside, Love Mohammed, she lost the ball. Comet ball on the turnover. 2:19 remains in the third period, and DeBross will throw it into Habra. Evan Sneed on her on a press.
Yeah, turnovers are going to be huge coming into this fourth quarter. I mean, turnovers and free throws are both going to be a big factor on who comes out with the win.
Nicole Davis. Inside, Habra swirls it in, and now it's a 3-point lead for the Comets. 2 minutes remain. Aaron Thomas on Habra. Inside shot, up and good. Takes the deficit from 3 to 1. Habra and Nicole Davis guarded heavy by Aaron Thomas, tallest player on the court. Meinberg over to Habra. Habra thought about three-pointer, doesn't take it. DeBross. Meinberg. Meinberg drives. She lost the ball. Heaven Sneed, turnover. Throws it down the court. Somehow saved. No, DeBross got it. Now Habra will take it. It's a 4-on-2. Habra takes it herself. Gets it in! 31-28 with 59 remain in the first half. In the third period.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, Erin Thomas, she is the tallest player on this court, but something that she hasn't done during this game is really use that as an advantage.
Shot no good. Harris finally gets the rebound. Back to Erin Thomas, three-pointer. Airballed way out of bounds.
During this game, she's mostly just been doing that, just been shooting the three, and she hasn't really used her size or really given it a chance to really post up and really try to create a mismatch.
Tallest player on the court, and she has shot the most threes on the court, and a kick violation will be called on Harris, who will send it down to the baseline. Thomas has shot the three about 10 or 11 times tonight, and she's hit 3 of them. Shooting just about her season average, close to 30%.
Yeah, Mason's done a great job really defending her. They know that she is the most dangerous player on this team, and they knew before this game that they were going to have a plan for her, and it's really worked out so far tonight.
Meinberg will find Harris. Oh, sorry, not Harris, it would be Habra. To DeBross. DeBross thought about the three inside Bianchini. DeBross back low. Meinberg shot. Rattles no good. That will be the end of the third period. The Comets hold a 3-point lead, and we'll go ahead and head to another quick break. When we get back, it will be fourth quarter, game on the line action here from Mason Arena on ICRC.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we are the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
We are back here at Mason Arena, and before we get underway, before period action, we want to give a quick shout out to ICRC-TV. If you are interested in broadcasting, volunteering, and taking up a role on live TV coverage for ICRC, there's an email that you can send an email there and get your name out there. Also a QR code on your screen. In case you are wondering about being in the broadcast industry, go ahead and reach out to ICRC. Thank you so much to ICRC for having us, me and James, coming out and broadcasting this game. It's a big-time action between the Comets and the Vikings, and the Comets have a 3-point lead entering the fourth. Sneed, Thomas will drive. No good. Tries to save it, and it will go right to Habra. Habra will take it down the court. 2-on-1. In, she gets it to go! 33-28, 5-point lead.
Great job by Habra, really knowing where people are at what time and just using her strength and power to just put an easy layup into the hoop.
Sneed at the top. Erin Thomas. Step back shot. Drains it in. Cuts the lead to 3. Foul called on Erin Thomas. That will be her second foul of the night. You see the look on at the Habra play. It was Thomas that pushed it into Habra, and Habra takes it down the court. 2-on-1. It was low in. Harris on her, and she was able to get it to go in. DeBross takes it up on Thomas, and it's stolen away by Harris. And one gets it. Foul called on DeBross. Be her first foul of the night, and now a free throw away from tying the action. You can see it again. She was hit in the head as she went up, and Harris immediately went to go kind of show DeBross what's up, and Sneed able to jump in there like, no, that's not who we are. This is not how we are as a team. That's great leadership by Sneed as Thomas three-pointer off the rim. DeBross gets the rebound, and we'll give it back to Habra for the offense. Inside, stolen away. Viking ball. Harris inside. Sneed. Shot. Foul called on Meinberg. Comets are not happy about that. That will be Meinberg's third personal foul. You can see right there, she was hit hard underneath. They award her the 2, and for the and one opportunity to put the lead to 2. Shot up from Sneed, off the rim. Rebounded by Lowe, inside Harris. Shot up, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Comet ball. But Sneed 0 for 3 from the line tonight, and she was due right there. She typically hits 1 in every 3 free throw shots that she takes, as Jane Davis will take it to Anderson, and down on the ground it will stay Comet ball. It's been rough in this game. I mean, both teams are playing very, very, very physical. Now a full press on. Anderson, they had tried to break out of the press. Nicole Davis in. Bianchini lost. Harris into Darren Thomas. Shot and foul.
Princeton has been playing with another level of physicality on this defensive press, and they've been able to get 3 and 1s in a row.
Thomas sent to the line. Thomas on the year, 76%. Tries to make it a 2-possession game. And she drains it in. Timeout called for the Comets. Coach Dudgeon uses a full timeout. And James, if you're looking at this, if you're the Comets, if you're Coach Dudgeon, what are you telling your team?
I mean, you got to tell your team, you got to get back on that physicality that you're playing with in the first 3 quarters. So, I mean, if you're going to really get this lead back and win this game, you got to play you got to match their physicality. They've been playing very well on that defensive press, and it's really caught this Comet offense off guard.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what we've seen from the boys team as well. When the boys team, they played Princeton last night, and this boys Princeton team was playing full court press the entire game. And in that entire game, the Comets were not able to really drive down the court well because they were in that full court press the whole time. And then first time we saw Princeton, it was at Princeton. It was at an ICRC production. And the Comets were playing, and they could not, when the boys team went to the full court press, man, they really couldn't do anything. And now that's what this Princeton team has figured out. You have to play the full court press because the Comets are putting too much pressure on themselves, so they cannot, do what they need to do. So it'll be Nicole Davis to Habra. Back over to Nicole Davis. Habra. Drive. Slips but stays up. Across court. Stolen away by Aaron Thomas. Inside shot. No good. Rebound. Up and good for the Vikings. The Vikings have taken a 6-point lead.
Yeah, and for the Comets, I mean, they're starting to get into the problems that they've been having the past couple of games, when it comes to turning the ball over.
Bianchini saves it from being a turnover. She drives, foul as she goes up, so it will take Bianchini to the line. It was low on the foul. That would be her second foul of the night. Bianchini so far 1 for 1 tonight from the line.
Bianchini will be at the line shooting 2.
I mean, if you're the Comets here, you want to hit the first one and maybe get the rebound as Bianchini hits the first one. Kind of get the rebound and try to get a second point up. As Habra will go all the way down court. I think they're banking on Bianchini draining it. She will. 3 for 3 tonight for Bianchini. Heaven Sneed. The Vikings don't need to force anything too much. They do have the lead. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound by Love Mohammed and a jump ball called. Common possession.
That's the exact level of physicality that they need to be playing with heading into these last 5 minutes of the game. I mean, there's 5 minutes left. You got to play with the most physicality. Game's almost over. So you really got to play your hardest here. Get this lead back and sustain it.
Meinberg finds Anderson, and she can't corral it. Like she had her arm tucked by Sneed on the way down. Sneed will slow it down a lot. Anderson has to be careful not to get a foul. It'll be her 5th one, and she'll be out of the game. Aaron Thomas, three-pointer. Good! Splash it down. 42-35, 7-point game. Taken away. Aaron Thomas will go up, and she'll hit it. Habra will go. It's now a 9-point game. Habra will take the free-range shot and good. Timeout, Coach Dudgeon.
I mean, you got to give this Princeton team credit. I mean, they've been able to force a lot of turnovers this past quarter, and Mason has really been struggling as we go back to the past 2 Princeton baskets. Thomas with the 3, and then Thomas with another bucket, extending this lead to 7, heading into 4 minutes left of the game.
4.5 remaining. The Comets and the Vikings have pretty much been going back and forth, but so far in this 4th period, it's been all Vikings. Comets are down by 7. There's still plenty of time in this game for the Comets to try to come back. They are really going to need some big-time production from the other girls on the team that may have not had the best nights. Habra has had a great night. Habra has been doing really well for this Comet team, driving in, getting baskets, but they need Nicole Davis to come out a little bit more. They need Bianchini to score a little bit more. Claire Anderson has 4 fouls. She is 1 away from fouling out of this contest. Nicole Davis, Jane Davis, they're going to have big ones, and same with Maggie DeBross. Anderson stays on the court. Meinberg's still on the court. She has 3 fouls. She's in some foul trouble. Taking it down will be Love Mohammed and Heaven Sneed. Sorry, it will be Aaron Thomas who will take the inbound from Love Mohammed. Thomas will pass it over, pass back to Sneed. Sneed over to Thomas again. Inside to Harris, shot up. Rattles in and out, in 9-point game. Anderson guarded heavy by Thomas. Habra guarded by Sneed. Now they're looking to trap her. Has Anderson. Anderson to Bianchini. Meinberg wide open down underneath. Fakes it, gets it in. 7-point game. That will be Meinberg's first points of her varsity career.
That's exactly what they need to do to keep beating this Princeton press, because they're going to be running it these last couple minutes.
Harris wide open, foul called on Bianchini. That'll be her 2nd of the night, sending Harris to the line, who's 2 for 2.
Her 2nd, and the team's 4th.
You see the pass from Thomas, and Bianchini smartly takes the foul. In my opinion, that is a smart foul. But the Comets only have 1 more foul to give, and there's 3.5 minutes remaining in this game as Harris' first shot drains it in. She's 3 for 3 now on the night. Five makes for the Vikings, 6 misses. Habra gets it on the rebound. Make it 7 misses. 5 for 12. Anderson, it's tipped away by Lowe. Lowe stays in bounds. Lost it. Charge. Charge on Lowe, and Habra will go the other way. And Habra is getting beaten up in this game.
Yeah, I mean, she pretty much does every game, but this one, she's really taking it all for her team. Really trying to get this comeback. Especially with 3 minutes left, she's going to have to keep playing physical, keep playing consistent, as she always has been all season.
Jumper gets it to go. 6-point game. 3 minutes remaining. Comets need to force some turnovers. Dudgeon has 2 timeouts remaining. The Vikings have 4. I don't see them using them. Aaron Thomas at the top, guarded by Anderson. Inside, Love Muhammad, no foul called inside. Meinberg takes it away. Anderson. Nicole Davis gets it jump balled. It'll be Viking possession. 2:20 remains in the game, and the Vikings have really slowed it down, forcing the Comets really like, hey, I'm either going to take all your time or you're going to foul me and give us in the bonus. Shot no good from Thomas. Down the court, Meinberg. Back in, Bianchini's shot. No good. Harris has it.
Yeah, and those are some chances right there that you have to capitalize off of. And that was unlucky right there for the Comets, but if 1:40 left, they really have to force some turnovers from Princeton.
It's 2 hard possession leads still for the Vikings. Thomas back to Sneed. Sneed being guarded by Anderson, and this is who you want to be guarding. Lost the ball, was Low. Inside, no good. Out of bounds, Love Muhammad offline for the pass. So the Comets still have a chance at 1:18. It's 3 possessions. Anderson guarded by Aaron Thomas. Back to Nicole Davis, and Nicole Davis stopped. Pass went out of bounds. It will be a turnover.
Yeah, Comets only have 1 foul to give until they get into that bonus. So if Princeton's able to get in that bonus, that's when it will become dangerous. But they're going to really have to play smart this last minute. And if you're Trevor, if you're Coach Dudgeon here, what are you saying to your team?
You got to force some turnovers, and you got to score some baskets. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Dudgeon is not happy right now. And you can tell based on his aggression that he's not happy in this game. Obviously, the Comets and the Vikings were back and forth all night long. But this just getting out of hand. See Coach D. Davis, former Princeton alum. She was an All-American at her time at Princeton. Former WNBA player. Back at her hometown team coaching their basketball team, their high school basketball team, where she went through the program.
Yeah, and she's done a great job with this Princeton team these past couple of years. I mean, she's really
they were a state runner-up last season.
Yeah, she's really taken this Princeton team to an all-time high.
Love Muhammad to Aaron Thomas, trap, had Low, inside to Sneed. Sneed. It's foul now on Anderson. That's her 5th and final of the outing. She's out of the game. And that will send Maggie DeBross back into the game. The next person in foul trouble is Meinberg. Someone the Comets are really going to have to look out for not to get in any foul trouble. Sneed sent to the line so far today, 0 for 3. 0 for 4 make it. Sneed. Shot up. No good. Harris gets the rebound. Hard fought rebound there for Kiara Harris. And honestly, she might be in double-double territory here. Back out for Harrison. It's tipped away. Habra has it. Inside, and it's blocked. Lowe got it to block. Watch the shot. Lowe takes it right out of the hand of Habra and blocks it away. Habra. Bianchini back to Habra, foul on Harris. That'll be her first foul of the night. They get one more foul before, sorry, it would be Harris's second foul of the night. Comets have one more, Vikings have one more foul before they're in bonus territory for the Comets. Habra, 3-point shot. Drain it, bang! Down it goes. 3-point game, 32 ticks remain in the fourth period. This one's still in reach for the Comets.
They still have a chance, and they still have one more timeout. So if they can play smart on defense, if they can really try to find a recipe to really make sure Princeton doesn't run off this clock, whether it comes to a foul, making them shoot a free throw. But it is a 3-point game, so you're going to need the 3 to tie it. So it's really going to come down to these final moments.
I mean, you can take an and one here as well. Take the 2 and get the and one. You just got to be in the right positioning and the right player to take the and one. If you look at the team, the person with the highest free throw percentage on the year is inactive tonight, and that is Taylor Stanfield, 87% from the line. Second most would be Nicole Davis at 80%, and then obviously it would be Clara Anderson, Addie Bianchini, and then Habra would be the next couple people to want to hit that. Habra hits a crucial 3. That's a crucial one that could come back and really ruin Princeton. Aaron Thomas. If you want to foul anybody, it would be Sneed. Thomas fouled, and she will be sent to the line. She's 2 for 0 today. 2 for 2. DeBross's second foul of the night. And it will send Aaron Thomas to the line. Aaron Thomas on the year shooting very, very well from the free throw line, 76.7%. Shot up. Good. Makes it a 4-point game, 2 possessions for the Vikings. 25.5 remain in the game. Sneed down below. Aaron Thomas. Free throw shot up. No good. Taken away by Bianchini. Habra tries to go in motion. 3-point shot, and she's fouled. That's 3 free throws right there. And the bonus for the Comets. 18.4 remain. You can see right here, Habra, as she goes up for the 3, hit right on the wrist of Harris. Harris hits her right on the wrist. Her third foul of the night. She's in foul trouble. And if this game does go to overtime, then that could be something crucial for this Viking team. Gets it to go. It's a 3-point game. If you're the Comets, you want to hit this next one and then get a rebound. 18-4. Habra misses the second. Sneed out, champion in.
Thing though, you could still miss this one, still be a 1-possession game. You just need a 3. Does make it a little bit more risky.
Habra hits it. 2-point game. 18-4. It's coming ball. The Comets have it on the baseline. 2-point game. 17-6 remaining in the fourth period.
One thing to look at, too, they do have the bonus.
Timeout, Coach Dudgeon. He uses his final timeout, full timeout. We'll go ahead and head to a quick break. When we get back, it will be the remaining 17.6 remaining in the fourth period and potentially in the game. You look right there, it was Thomas off the hand, and it will go out of bounds. Comet ball. Habra, very excited about that. She was ecstatic. She was like, oh, that's ours. That's ours. Thank you very much. You see the pep band again. They're happy to be here in a great close game. Nicole Davis down at the baseline ready to go. Looking to throw it in. Be Habra inside. Shot up. She fouled! It will be an and one tie game. 16-5 remaining. Habra sent to the line. Sneed fouls. I don't know if she did get the shot off before the foul, but we'll take it. Habra. And one shot. Good. The Comets have a lead. 16-5 remaining.
Princeton has 3 timeouts, but looks like they're still going to take this.
Thomas drives in. She lost it. Timeout called by Princeton with 9.4 remaining. That's their third timeout that they use. They have 2 more left. Vikings still have possession of the ball. Great job by DeBross to hop on it.
If that was a jump ball, that would have been Comet ball. So great job by Princeton, Coach D. Davis, to get that timeout off quick.
Wow, we are having a close one here. 9-4 remains in the game. It's a 1-point lead for the Comets. It's 49-48. Comets looking to upset the Princeton Vikings. You see another look at this one. It was Habra who went up for it. Yeah, I think that one may have been a missed call and a bad call at that, but as a Comet fans here, they'll take that one any day of the week. And sending one of your best free throw shooters to the line.
Yeah, and you can see Sneed on that play kind of trying to foul before she gets that shot off to make sure she doesn't have a chance for that and one, but doesn't quite go their way. And we see Mason with a 1-point lead here, a little under 10 seconds left, both teams with a bonus.
Here's the thing, if you're the Comets, you cannot foul. Side low, shot, it's out. Comet ball! Comet ball with 4.6 remaining. They're going to have to foul the Comets right away and send them to the free throw line, hoping to get the ball back with some time. Nicole Davis has the Bross, and she's fouled hard. Right to the face was Aaron Thomas with the foul, and she's had some pretty hard fouls today when she has fouled. Sending DeBross to the line. DeBross on the year shooting just about 80%, probably about 60%. She's 2 for 3 on the year. She has 2 shots. No good on the first one. Timeout Princeton. They'll use their 4th timeout. They have 1 remaining with 3.5 remaining in the game. What are you saying here if you're D. Davis?
I mean, if you're D. Davis here, I mean, once you get this ball back, make or not, it's still a 1-possession game. You're still going to need either a 2 or a 3, and you're going to need to play very quick. it's almost going to be impossible to really get a 2 with 3 seconds left. So you're going to really have to find that 3 very quickly.
And me personally, up here from the angle that we had on that out-of-bound play, it did not look like it was supposed to be a Comet ball. It looked like it went off the chest of a Comet defender, but the Comets take possession of that one.
Yeah, and even if you're Coach D. Davis, try to get a little play to throw almost a Hail Mary, really try to get something.
Habra will be the lone Comet in to try to rebound. DeBras shot. Up, no good. Low, shot. No good, and the Comets win! The Comets are victorious, and they upset the Princeton Vikings here at home. It's a 49-48 final.
If I'm Coach Dudgeon here, I think I've found something with my team. They played a lot different than they have the past couple of games, and this was a scheme today. They really played with a passion, and if they can play this way every single game, they could definitely make a run late in the season, especially with these upcoming games against West. But with this upset, they really have some heads turning in the GMC, and they can really get something going late in the season.
The Comets beat the Princeton Vikings after falling short last time in their meeting at Princeton. That will do all for us here, folks, from the Mason Arena. I've been Trevor Rose and James Froelich, my broadcast partner. Thank you to ICRC for having us out to call this game, and that will be all here. Have a great night.